We are with Tim Vliet, and this is day 6 in Alaska. I'm Brian. This is our guy Jason. JC, as he's well known. And this is Tim's first trip to Alaska. I've been coming out here for 13 years now, Jason.
15 years.
And out of all the years we've come, I have said prior, I've seen everything. Well, the one thing I haven't seen is 6 days of wind and absolute freezing cold. And I live in Colorado, and this is colder than any winter day I've ever experienced in Colorado. And today is July 13th. So we want to practice some breath work that is going to warm our bodies.
So basically, we're here in the mess tent. That's the blue little tent, and this is our shelter. So what do you do when it's raining, it's windy, we have like 6 layers on and we're still cold? What do you do then? You go and breathe. What kind of technique? Tummo breathing. But let me first show you outside and then we'll get into some breathing.
I gotta get outside.
Can you hold that? Look. Windy. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. It's just not the best weather. So, let's start off with some Tumo breathing to heat up from the inside. So we're literally shivering. It's very, very cold. And I don't know, maybe if you know my personal story, breathwork once saved my life. And this is an example of where we didn't even go out hiking yet. We have the wind against us, there's rain. It's going to be a hell of a day.
It's going to be a hell of a day.
Maybe on the negative and maybe eventually in the positive. But we cannot stop, you know. So how can breathwork help us? Okay, we're going to do some form of Tummo breathing, call it Simplified Tummo. Tummo is the ancient Tibetan technique that enlightens the fire within you and heats you up. Together with some more advanced, well, it's all a bit similar, like brown fat activation. Anyway, this technique is heating you up. There's a very, very, very high chance of passing out, so please take this seriously. And when you're driving a car or in the water, do not join. If you're epileptic or pregnant, do not join. The technique is very simple. I'm just going to guide you through it. Taking 5 deep breaths at a time, maybe eventually into 10. You can sit or lie down, whatever works for you. Lying down is always an option to be safe. The longer you hold your breath, the more heat you produce. We're going to build it up step by step. I think around 10 rounds will be 15 minutes of breathing, something like that. Maybe Jason will join at a certain moment too. So let's start with taking deep breath and use your belly when you breathe. Number 5, deep in, fully out. Empty. Now you take a deep breath in and you hold. Now swallow and push your diaphragm like a centimeter down and then squeeze your butt and your balls or vagina if you're a woman. Squeeze that part under there. So first push your diaphragm down and then squeeze. Take an extra sip. Focus on your lower belly where the heat is. Increase the heat. Increase the fire in your lower belly, in your hara or bara, and breathe out. Immediately, 5 deep breaths. Belly. Deeper. Pull out. In, hold. Diaphragm down, swallow thickly, squeeze the lower region, pelvic floor. Extra zip, hold it, shoulders stay nice and low. Focus on your belly. Extra zip. Focus on your belly or your butt. And breathe out. 5 deep breaths. Deep. All out. In hold. Diaphragm down. Squeeze the butt. Take an extra zip whenever you want it. If you want, roll your tongue to the palate. And breathe out. So bit by bit we're going to add little things that you can use or not. It's all optional. If you put your hand like this, it looks like a fire, according to the real Tumo. So put them down. This is increasing the experience of heat. Take 5 deep breaths. Belly. Deep in. All out. In hold. Diaphragm down. Squeeze the lower region. And take an extra sip and hold it longer. Roll your tongue to the palate. And have your hands like a fire. Focus on your belly. And breathe out. Take 5 deep breaths. Deep in. Inhale. And again, lock your breath in your lower belly. Focus on that lower belly. Imagine a fire in your lower belly. Tongue is rolled up, shoulders are low. Extra zip. Hold. And breathe out. Alright, we're halfway. Let's breathe a bit deeper and a bit faster. All out. In hold lock. Extra zip. Breathe out. 5 times. Deeper, faster. Pull out. In, hold, lock. Mouth or nose in, it doesn't matter at this moment, at this point. Lock your breath, focus on your lower belly. Tongue rolled up, shoulders low. Take an extra sip whenever you want it or need it. Breathe out. Again, 5 times. Deeper, faster. In, hold, lock. Push it down to the belly, extra zip. And breathe out. Last 2 rounds, gonna make it a little bit more intense. If you're sitting, I want you to put your hands in front of you. This is where I normally almost pass out. Gonna pump it 10 times, hold. Squeeze chest, upper abdominals, lower abdominals, like you push it down to your butt. Maybe even inside the earth, like just imagine that. And we're gonna hold it there. So, be safe. I'm breathing mouth in and out, by the way. Here we go. Everything out. In, hold. Chest, upper abdominals, lower, down to the butt. Push it down. Again, immediately. Pull out. In, hold. Push it down. Release, hold if you want, if you can, after breathing out, just for a moment of getting the heartbeat down. Breathe slowly when you're ready to breathe again. Notice how you feel, if you're warmer or not. And of course, feel free to sit as long as you want. You feel warmer?
100%.
Right?
1000% warmer.
Yeah. I only notice like
my hands.
My fingers are extremely cold, but the rest is
totally warmer.
Weird,
I can
right?
feel the heat. Yes.
Right.
I was visualizing heat in my body, and I was shaking uncontrollably before we started the breath work. and now my body feels warm. So
Amazing.
this technique can keep you alive.
It can keep you alive.
Yeah.
I mean, we still have shelter. We're philosophizing continuously, like, how did they do it in 1806? You know. So anyway,
Still a question.
if you're sorry,
I said it's still amazing that they could do that.
yeah, like it's way beyond what we're doing now, right?
But something I want to add that I think is valuable for anybody listening is we're in a very challenging situation, both physically and mentally, because if we get hypothermia or we succumb right now, this is a very serious situation. So this is the first time in my life that I don't have any external control over the variables where I can go inside and there's certain things that can warm up. So this breathing technique right here, I was just shaking uncontrollably before the technique. I am warm and I'm also calmer because I was starting to get a little anxious about being in this type of weather and what we have to do. So the technique of breathing, really utilizing my breath in every aspect of my body, relaxes my mind as well. So now that I know through my breathing, my anxiety is actually controlled, and I have the self-awareness of the power of my breathing is helping me deal with the variables that I cannot control. So this is really the practical use of this breathworks right now in this moment in time. So that was huge.
And that's beautiful because in intense moments in life, you want to stay calm.
Yes.
You know, you can freak out in other moments in life, but here, it's important we stay calm because we basically have to survive this.
We have no choice.
We have no choice. And we will survive, of course, because we have loads of good tools like warm shoes and stuff like that. Anyway, if you feel like resetting, if you feel like you want to be in this weather, in this cold, mosquitoes, like in a situation where you really cannot control, you face yourself, it is a very deep reset moment. Go to my website. We're organizing this in July of every year of 2025. Let's start there. Bringing people out here in the Alaskan wilderness, and the promise is that it will truly reset you and you will be grateful for all the little things in life afterwards. Contact me. My WhatsApp button is on my website, timvandervliet.com. Talk to you later. Bye bye.